Hello, today I would like to say a special thank you to Raymond for your interesting email. I really enjoyed reading it. And we have two questions from somebody asking if I have ticklish feet. I don't discriminate your questions. No, I don't have ticklish feet. You can tickle it all over. Well, it does tickle, maybe a little bit. But, like you said, what happens if you tickle my feet while I'm meditating? I will kick your ass. Really. Because meditation is really important, and I believe that everybody should have time to reflect. Maybe just a few minutes a day, not necessarily meditating, but just sitting quietly and thinking about what's going on in life and what has happened during the day. So meditation is personal time. It is in no way the time to tickle somebody's feet. Now, what I would like to talk to you about today is values and placing different values on different tasks in life. Have you noticed that taking out the rubbish is not as important as a meeting with your boss or your employees? You'd say, of course, because, taking out the rubbish is a simple task which doesn't require any thinking, does not affect my future, and talking to my boss does. So, of course, they're differently valued. But if you look at it from a different perspective, that's a cross. If you look at it from a different perspective of what is it that we have in life, the most important asset, is it money? No, it's time, right? So, if you value tasks in time, and one task costs you 20 minutes of your lifetime, and the other task costs you 20 minutes of your lifetime, they're equal, right? Because you spent the same amount of time on doing them. And what does that lead us to? That having a meeting, an important meeting, is as important as sitting there on a beanbag on the veranda, sipping on a vegetable smoothie, fruit smoothie, the same 20 minutes of your lifetime. Why? Why am I saying this? Does it sound like nonsense? Perhaps it does. But just consider it for a minute. Have you ever caught yourself thinking about what's going to happen next week, this important event on Wednesday, the presentation you have to do, and have you spent 6 or 7 hours in total worrying about it already? Not preparing for it. Preparing for it is fine, it's a task on its own, but worrying about it and anticipating and thinking, oh, it would be really stressful and hard, and what's going to happen. All that stress you got from 7 hours that went into worrying about a 20-minute event next week. And do you ever worry about your driving back from work next Wednesday? No, you don't, because that's an unimportant process of your life, an unimportant event. Although, in Lina terms, it is as important as anything else. So, when you catch yourself worrying about something which is not going to take most of your life, then think about how long the actual event will be. How long will that exam be? It's only an hour long. Why do you spend 10 hours worrying about it and stressing about it? There's no reason to do that, right? So, that was my point for today. And from now on, I will incorporate the other side of Lina into the Pink Lina Splits videos. So you can see both of me in one video. And hopefully it will save you some time. Most importantly. Okay. And she is back, dressed differently. This is the other side of me. Hello everybody, especially my 101 and my 201 students. But everybody is welcome to watch. Okay, announcements. For those of you who have not got their number, especially the people who have reserved before, don't worry, I will give you a number very soon. It just takes me a few days to get through the amount of emails. Talking about emails, number 121, you are giving a warning. I hope you're listening, because you have sent me a few emails in the last 24 hours and I don't see that you were to the point, and I don't see that they were that important. So please take this criticism as pure criticism for the sake of your improvement. Okay? I'm not trying to be nasty or mean. I want you to improve, and discipline is very important. So if you do have something important to say, you're welcome to email me. But if you're saying, Mistress, where do we start? Mistress, what's our new task? Mistress, how are you doing? Mistress, why didn't I get a reply from you? I emailed you 10 hours ago. You have to be disciplined and understanding. Your mistress's time is a sacred thing that you're not allowed to intrude whenever you like. But I like to get emails from you as long as they're reasonably short, to the point, and not 6 or 7 per day. Okay, so that's about emails and discipline. Now, my 201 students, you still have your homework to work on, and I have received homework from three of you already. Nice. 2 answered really well, 1 half well, and 3 more to come. You get individual feedback for your answers because there's only 6 of you. Nice. And 101 guys. Now, where do we start? Where do we start? First we start with the basics, obviously, like any other course. Basics are what's at the base, and that's where we start today. That's where we started yesterday. First, I'd like you to forget the words I want and I would like you to do, mistress, and I would desire for you to do something for me. That is not how a slave should talk. And it was in the previous videos, so you can re-watch them if you like. But basically, if you want to serve your mistress, you have to think about her needs and what she might want from you. But do not ask for what you want. And if you do want something, use your skills, personal skills and slave skills, to make your mistress want to do what you want to be done to you. I.e., if she knows that your service is good and she wants more and more of your service, she will need to push your buttons. And then you can tell her what your buttons are and she will push them. But without proving that your service is good to your mistress, and we will talk about service a bit later, how can you ask for what you want? Doesn't make sense, does it? Number 2, being a slave to a mistress, to this mistress, is about routine and rituals, which we mentioned in the previous course as well. First, greeting, wherever you are, if you're living in the same house, if you're in the same country across the road, or over the internet, halfway across the world, you should greet your mistress in the same way you greet her every day. So, good morning, mistress, or hello, your highness, whatever you come up with, respectful and appropriate for your position. I will be okay with that. Now, if you are a really good boy, you will also perform the prostrations with raising your hands, which you can find in the previous video from about a month ago. Before you watch the video, 3 times. It will be a good exercise and a good routine to get into. Now, slave has to identify his duties, of course with his mistress's help. And to know what your duties will be, I have to know what your abilities are. And now there's quite a few of you. I don't want you to do the same thing. I did that mistake with the first lot and it didn't quite work. So I want to know what your unique ability is and what sort of unique slave you're going to be to this unique mistress. And we're not all the same, are we? Do you want to serve any mistress? Anybody who declares, hey, I'm a mistress, get on the floor, kiss my feet. No, you don't want to serve any mistress. You have to like your mistress, you have to feel some sort of connection and, I don't know, respect your mistress. You don't want to submit to anybody, right? No. Okay, so you have to know what your duties will be. And as your first homework, now listen, 101 students, first homework. You don't have your number yet, but you will get it soon by the time you have to submit your homework. I want you to identify your unique role as my slave. And you cannot say that you will be my food slave because I'm here in Thailand and you're there, far away, and you cannot give me a foot massage or kiss my feet over the internet. And an online foot slave is as useful as an online massage or online shower. It's good to fantasize about, but this is more practical. And I want you to be practical. I want you to think about your unique ability to please your mistress over distance and make a suggestion to me of what you could do. There are thousands of options and I hope you will come up with the right idea of what your role would be. You know so much about me by now from all the videos and you can watch more if you like. All the information is out there about my life, about what I do, anything really, about what I eat. So use that information to come up with your duty. And I expect that duty to be regular. So if you were a slave living with me, say on Thursdays and Tuesdays, you would massage my feet. Now, you would massage my feet every day, but on Tuesdays and Thursdays you would massage them with coconut oil. And Saturday would be the day to polish the boots, and Sunday would be the day for us to, I don't know, go hiking. And you carry the heavy bag with water and fruit, or something like that. I'm not saying that that would happen, I'm just giving you an example of slave having his duties and routine, which repeats every week or every day or every so often. And your ritual, your duty will also repeat. And that is also up to you to make a suggestion of how often that would repeat. So it can be a daily duty, it can be, I don't know, a weekly duty, a monthly duty, whatever you can come up with. And I expect some creative ideas. I will give you some time for this. And my favorite is the 3-day time. 3 days from today would be, today must be a Tuesday, right? So Tuesday by Friday, expect an email from you, and the email address is what you used before, polina.lipinakorea@gmail.com. Do not email me to YouTube because I cannot open the YouTube inbox. It comes up with an error, I can't get in there. So, this is your homework, and your other homework is to watch the videos. I will upload a video every day, and it's here for you to watch with all the information you need. And you'll see your numbers very soon, for those of you who have not received the numbers yet. It's about half, I think, I hope. Applications are now closed until next month, the 10th of December. Good day.